Hey guys, it's Cairo. Today I wanted to make a video about feeling weak and worthless. And I have to be honest, that is how I feel most of the time. I go through periods where I feel like I'm amazing and I love myself, but most of the time I feel relatively worthless and like people don't care about me and I'm not worth anybody's time and I'm too weak to stand up for myself. That was my hip, by the way, if you could hear that giant crack. So let's talk about why we might feel worthless. I guess we'll start with the obvious, which is being a disappointment to the people around us, our family, our teachers, something that happens in our childhood that makes us feel like we aren't good enough and we don't deserve as much as everyone else. And I didn't do very well in school, and my parents both have like multiple degrees from amazing schools, and it's very intimidating. And I always felt like maybe I just wasn't good enough and I was just a disappointment. Secondly, abusive relationships. And I think the worst part about this is that as people who have been abused, we often seek out abusive relationships, or we will find somebody who at first treats us phenomenally, treats us better than anybody's ever treated us, but then starts treating us like we are horrible people, that we are absolutely worthless to them, that they'll say things and they'll do things specifically to hurt us. And of course that isn't fair, and we stay in these relationships because maybe we love that person, maybe we're so used to it that it doesn't matter anymore. Maybe we understand why they want to hurt us. Maybe we feel so worthless that they convince us that they're right, that we're not worth anything. And maybe most of the time they tell us they love us and that we're perfect, and it's only some of the time that they hit us. Maybe only some of the time they say things just to hurt us. And I don't know why we deal with that. Those friendships, those relationships that people will hurt us so badly. I don't know why we deal with it. And I've done my research and I've looked it up and I've said, yeah, that's a reason, but I feel like, why are we so weak that we can't stand up for ourselves? We're so scared that standing up for ourselves will trigger being hit or being yelled at, and so we sit there and we just take it. We have come to accept the abuse because that's what we're used to, because we feel worthless. I'm sorry. You're not worthless. I'm not worthless. We deserve better than people hurting us, people sexually abusing us, people emotionally abusing us. We deserve so much better. Sometimes people will hurt you so badly and have horrible effects on your well-being because of their own problems. And it's hard for me because I understand those problems. And I look at those problems and I can explain it from a psychological perspective, but just because I can explain it doesn't mean that it won't permanently make me feel like crap. And then I blame my problems. I blame the fact that I have so many problems for the reason that, I get hurt so easily. But maybe I should stop and consider that it's not my fault that I'm in so much pain.